Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus dailies. I've been slipping lately. If we start back on like April 4th, 20.86 percentile, 2.35 percentile. Yesterday, 17th percentile. Average score now, 4.07. Luckily, we got enough of a sample size in dailies to not have like one daily disproportionately affect things necessarily. But damn, dude, I am eager to go buck wild and do well again, like I know we can. Yesterday's daily, I think maybe it was the lack of D100, and honestly, perhaps that's a good thing. That room is great, by the way. I just gotta think about what we want to use our one bomb for, or I need to wait until we get another bomb and then the world's our burrito. But the world is actually a vampire, as we all know, because there's like a couple of different ways we could pursue that room. Like, if you look at this, we can maybe find a second secret room, get a spirit heart, and get a golden key, or we could get a battery charge and a card, or we could blow up that tinted rock, so and get a spirit heart as well. So probably the smart play is spirit hearts tinted rock, because we have no desire to get a golden key, at least not yet. Continuum, I'm going to take. I will, I will say that the lockpick is pretty good, or Master of Unlocking is pretty good, but sure. We'll go with the smart money on this one. So I think we want to do like this. If we can get the pot, maybe get some money out of it, that would be something. We got another bomb, and we got the key regardless, so then definitely we'll use a bomb here. And we got the Ace of Diamonds, which is pretty horrible. But we do have 2 Spirit Hearts now. Locust of Death is really good. The problem is that on a daily context, it might cost us by requiring us to spend keys to open golden chests. But until we get Guppy's Tail, I'm not too worried about that. Guppy's Tail may indeed never show up. And I gotta say, at least on today's daily, we're just going. You know, we don't have to look for a seam. The seam, I think, is kind of what botched me yesterday. It made it unable for me to get to the Hush fight. It's a luck up and a range up. I don't think there's a way to get enough money for us to get a blood bank on the next floor. At least, you know, to get to 5 cents, but that's fine. We will probably be able to go to that boss trap room later. So, just play it cool for now. We're actually in a really good spot. And plenty of keys, which is always nice. 10 cents is really good. And, I mean, here, Bursting Sack, not exactly my favorite item in the game, but not bad. Probably worse than Continuum. Continuum's got, like, there's repercussions to Continuum that I don't fully understand, but I respect that they exist. You know what? I feel like I've underrated Continuum, and sometimes it just takes people yelling at you and telling you that you're wrong in order to figure it out, to be honest with you. Because, you know, we as humans, we take shortcuts sometimes. You go, oh, I've seen this item 20 times or 200 times at this point. I already know everything I need to know about it. That's not always actually the case. I always think back, like, on the NLSS when we play Pintario, which is like the Pictionary game. Sometimes you'll look at a drawing and you'll have no idea what it is, and then somebody else will guess it right, and then you go, oh, okay, so it's possible to guess this right. And, you know, it narrows down, like, your mental dictionary for what that word could be, and you figure it out. I kind of feel the same way about Continuum. Now that people have told me, hey, Continuum's actually alright, and not just for weird, plausible, synergistic effects, then I'm like, okay, let's explain how it's alright. I think one way is that the worst case scenario is it's basically just spectral tears with a little bit of a bonus associated with them. Which is not bad. Like, if Ouija board showed up, I wouldn't have been like, fuck Ouija board. I would have been like, it's okay. This is pretty good. Torn photo. And we don't need the shovel. That's important. Cambion Conception is the best item here. The shovel might provide us with some goodness, but we do not need it. At least, trust me when I say that every bone in my body was like, come on, man, take the shovel. Because, like, we've wanted it on so many dailies recently, but I don't think it's the right call because it's unnecessary. Instead, we save 1 red heart, possibly for a future deal with the devil. And we still get to get into that boss trap room. We're still on pace. Cambion Conception synergizes so well with being able to find, like, an arcade in the future, which also requires us to have red hearts. So here, what do? Definitely you want the bomb. We might I mean, we're really going to Ace of Diamonds a key into 1 cent? I don't think so. So instead, we'll do that. And we turned a red heart we can't use into 1 cent. It's not a great deal, but on average, I'm pretty sure I get no value whatsoever out of Ace of Diamonds. So to get a single consumable out of it is actually, like, above average. And we're going to spend some time here. Like, I know time has been one of the sorest spots for us on these dailies, but I'm feeling good. You know, we got decent damage, we got a good rate of fire. I hope we got a long run ahead of us here. We hit 15 cents, that's very, very, very important. I could use a confidence building daily. Now, what do you do here? I mean, the secret room is one thing. I think you go Tinted Rock over secret room. And then probably starter deck is pretty great. We get a Fool card, and the Fool card is actually fine. I like these on dailies because they allow us to easily get out of a curse room without taking unnecessary damage. So as far as I'm concerned, we played this pretty well so far. No damage. Taken the items that have shown up. Made the right decision, maybe, on our deal with the devil. That's my hope, at least. Honestly, I'm content to not, you know, go too hard on those mushrooms. Just play them one by one. Not worry about maximizing the efficiency of killing them just because it makes it a lot more likely that I'd actually hit myself. You know what? The theme of this run so far is actually, like, maybe some items I think are bad are actually not that bad, albeit not really great. Because I'm looking at the fact that we're slowing enemies, and I'm like, dude, Bursting Sack? I didn't know Bursting Sack slowed enemies. I always just thought, like, it made you make spiders on occasion. We gotta go faster on this room. I fucked it. He's done it! So that's basically just extremely good luck. Is Continuum, like, an unbelievable range upgrade as well, or is this Kane's normal range? By the way, we never should have lived there. I came to this room, and the main reason I came to that room was exploration bonus, but I also thought, hey, could be that great shop archetype where you get 2 lucky pennies. And there is a 3 cent item in there as well. A 3 cent card, I should say. So if that's 2 of whatever, then it's well worth going for, and we can't afford it now, but we will have to backtrack, so we'll play it by ear, because a blood bank would also be awesome. If we can get a blood bank, I don't really care about getting the blood bag, although it would, you know, I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers, so to speak. But Kane being Conception giving us an incubus, succubus, little brim, anything along those lines would be exquisite. 7 cents is quite good. We're going to keep cracking into these. 2 more spirit hearts. 1 more spirit heart. Let me guess, 2 more Hierophant cards. Justice is actually very good as well. And the Stars card. So I think you take Stars over Fool. And then you take High Priestess, which probably, we do have to worry about time right now. And I'm not talking about the song off Neil Cicierga's Mouth Moods, which is YMCA mixed with the Interstellar, you know, Interstellar Introspective. Although, I do skip that one on the album on the regular. Not because I think it's bad, it's just, you know, it's quite long, to be honest with you. So we pop AWAS right off the bat, I don't think we need it. Get out of here with your distractions. I'm focused. I've got a singular purpose. Just keep going. I'm starting to get shades of, like, last run, where I'm like, we're actually... I thought we were strong, but actually we're a weak little baby. And damage, oh jeez, would be a nice thing to pick up. Rate of fire is great, don't get me wrong. Kind of suffering in the damage department. 4.20. Of course, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. It's, of course, the dankest number in the business. However, don't take it yet. Don't take it yet. Is that good or bad? It's actually bad. We should have taken it, but I'm going to live with it. Contract from Below is good. We can't take both. I think you take Guppy's Paw and don't take a Thame. See if the door stays open. It doesn't. So I'm going to avoid as much backtracking as possible. Wait a minute, I just created as much backtracking as possible. We're still ahead of schedule. It was a very, very bad use of the stars card, though. My bad. Okay. For some reason, I thought we had not been to the item room, when clearly we have. So what's the point of taking Guppy's Paw instead of a Thame? Couple of things. First, we haven't been hit yet, so I was kind of... Ooh, that's very good. I was thinking, like, as a result of having not been hit yet, a Thame thus far would have provided us with no benefits, so... It didn't seem like that was the right call, but then Guppy's Paw doesn't give us anything immediately. What it does give us is future potential, and I respect that. I want that future potential. I want to kick the crap out of the game. I want to become Guppy. We beat the odds on a deal with the devil. Why not double down? We want to fight Hush, so we're taking this. Try to blow this guy up for 2 cents. 2 spiders? It's not even close, dude. So I know there's that card in there. It could be the 2 of something. Could be a Joker. I think we hedge our bets because we really, really want to get a blood bank on the next floor. Still on... Oh. Still on pace here. I'm into it. Okay, I'm getting my enthusiasm back. Originally, I had started this run and I was like, you know what? We've had some bad dailies. Maybe this is the nadir of the daily system. We're not going to get a blood bank, but whatever. Now, though, I find myself feeling good, dude. I am feeling, you know, like a Michael Bublé song. Why do you say it weird? I don't say it weird. You say it weird. I'm Canadian. I'm from the land of the Bublé. Yep. No surprise there. It's our first bit of damage, though, so I'm not sweating it at all. I should not have used Bob's Rotten Head to hit this guy. I should have used Bob's Rotten Head to blow up one of the rocks. So the fact that Megamaw is taking this long should actually make you Continuum? It should actually make you scared. I'm actually out of this room. I would never have done that if it weren't for yesterday's run. So I guess in a way, maybe we should be thankful to yesterday's run, but I saw myself spending another minute and a half trying to kill Mega Fatty, and I said to myself, no, we're not going to do that. So we just took Guppy's Paw and got the hell out of there. I can feel like I've got to be conscious of how I'm feeling on this run, because that affects how much damage I've taken. When I'm not pressed for time, did you see some of the dodges that we made? We were doing really well. I've been hit once, it's no big deal, but we gotta speed up, which means I've gotta play more reckless, which means I'm gonna take more damage. So we should very much minimize the amount of dead ends we're going to. We should minimize the amount of, for example, super envies we have to fight. No way to get out of this room. I'm just hoping we get Shoop the Whoop once every 2 rooms. That would be better than Guppy's Paw. And I probably wouldn't even use Guppy's Paw because I'd want the deal with the devil chance as high as possible. And as easy as possible to swing. Alright, so I'm mad that we've taken so long on this floor already, but let's get the hell out of here. You know, I guess we could be a very smart boy. Use Continuum properly. There you go. I suppose we could pretty much do the same thing here. Why that side? That side's dangerous, dude. I actually think that's faster. It's not just clever. I resist things that are clever, but in the end, inadvisable. This thing... This tactic is clever but advisable, I think. So, what do we need? Honestly, we still don't need anything, but I'm wary of that because I say that a lot and then end up being wrong. So, I think we actually need damage as soon as possible, and Explosivo is going to help a lot, especially with a good rate of fire. Ain't nothing wrong with Explosivo. You can set it and forget it on some of these enemies. Extremely helpful. We know this is our secret room. Yes, I will take it. Skinny Odd Mushroom. Big damage downgrade, but rate of fire increase. And to be honest, our damage is not that relevant anymore. The most relevant thing is sticking one enemy with Explosivo. And the faster we can hit them with Explosivo, the easier our life is going to be. Plus, I think it might have paid for itself in terms of DPS anyway. Death. This is a Humbling Bundle, the whole point of this item. Yeah, this is now starting to, I wouldn't say be great, but be pretty good. 2 more bombs. Lovely. Probably a second secret room. Second secret room. Yeah, okay, we're not ahead of schedule, but we're not so far behind schedule that I can't give this a shot here. And you know what? Just use a bomb for the other one. Save yourself 10 seconds. Yeah, that was bad. Raw Mega living in a movie, but he is not very tanky. One of the rare bosses that gets screwed by the death card. Not yet. Ooh, now we're playing with power. Pick up Abaddon. Justice. Hierophants. And a little HP. Okay, that was actually very good. 2 hits on that floor, but 2 hits this late in the game is not the end of the world. Is this our crowning? Are we back? Our recoronation? Is that a word that exists? There's all sorts of weird words that exist because of, you know, the Middle Ages or the medieval era, you know? Like regicide. It's a word that you don't get to use that often outside of, like, you know, period pieces. Or when you're trying to stop the Los Angeles Kings from getting into the NHL playoffs. I remember that. The English dictionary should be like the English Premier League. The 3 words used least in the previous year should be relegated to the lower leagues of the English language. And then the 3 in the lower language used the most should be legitimized. For example, get rid of heretofore and put into the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the dictionary of record, YOLO, for example. Okay, I've lost the room. I'm sorry. Let's just be cool here. The big deal now is avoiding the exact thing that happened on yesterday's run, which is being fast enough to make boss rush and taking so long on boss rush that it fucked us out of the Hush fight. So I really think what we should do is speed up, obviously. If you hit an enemy with Explosivo, move to the next enemy, because they're done for. Just in a matter of seconds, you know? There's a bomb back there, I think. We gotta peep this. The great room, great room. If possible, we have to get the compass. So grab this. Blow him up without blowing up the thing. They've done it, they've done it. Okay, so the compass is huge. We're playing with fire. We're in a kind of close situation here. Grab the key, we got the luck upgrades. Now we know where everything is. We're gonna skip the item room on this floor. I'm sorry. People love item rooms. Something about that golden crown gets people very excited, and I understand. It's a free item. We will miss boss rush. I will lose points. My ranking will suck, and I will have lower self-esteem if I don't follow this course of action. Got a very ego-driven decision-making process going on here. But I do give you an ultimatum. You have my permission to laugh at me and tweet me, "Hey, egg, you stinky egg. Go play suboptimally on a daily, ugly." But that's if and only if I don't make boss rush. If I make boss rush, you can't call me stinky. I begged you. The daily score will remind me. I'm okay with this boss fight. Like, 2 explosivos is probably enough to finish anybody off. That dude got turned into a fucking piece of popcorn, so I don't mind. Thank you. And these are all, like, future spirit hearts for Guppy's Paw. Is what I'm trying to say. So, normally I would still be, like, making a huge effort to get into that curse room. To get into the boss room. But I am going here because we have Guppy. So we need to try to get to this curse room. And the curse room sucked. Now I'm like, shit, did we fuck it up royally? Maybe. We got out without taking more damage. That's important. Okay, go quickly. Carry on, my wayward son. At least both of our rooms are on this path. Both of our special rooms are on this path. And it's a dead end. So now, we're definitely going to go to the item room. We probably will not go to the shop. Obviously, it's my bad, but... Bumbo, hello. My place called Bumbo. It's everything I wish I didn't. We gotta get the bomb. I'm actually a little skeptical now. We've got at least like 5 rooms to go here. But as long as they're that fast, we got no problem. Keep in mind, anytime a room is like, hey, you want to kill this big enemy for me? Unless it's the room directly preceding the boss room, I'm going to be like, hey, mind sucking this big enemy? In which case the enemy is my penis. I don't know why it would be an enemy, so to speak. But, you know, we have an adversarial relationship with the game. But it's like, it's a cooperative adversarial relationship. Like, we're in this together. Like, this room has nothing in it, and as a result, I am reborn. Okay, we're gonna fight Mom. Let's do it. Now, this is gonna be a long boss fight because we still have pretty not amazing damage. And we're not gonna be able to land any explosivo shots. Unless we stick them to an enemy. And then stick that enemy into, like, one of the body parts right as it's about to explode. Hear me out. I think we gotta use some bombs here. I don't really expect this to work. Dude. I don't think we can place a bomb and have it explode in time. That's fine. Black hearts, black hearts. If we have to use black hearts to get into boss rush, it's gotta be done, honestly. We may have to. Hit me again. Okay, I think we've done it. We have to. Thank you. I mean this honestly. Thank you for not being Krampus. That would have been hell. Okay. Gimpy's great. Relic's great. What do you like more? With 4 luck, I like Gimpy. I like the red hearts as well. Give me permanent Polaroid invincibility. Let's do this up. So why am I not freaking out about the fact that we are probably going to take 1 million years to do boss rush? Because I don't think we're going to take 1 million years to do boss rush. I think we're actually going to be relatively okay. And the reason there is very simple. We have Explosivo. I don't expect Explosivo to make things automatic, but I do expect it to make them a lot easier. But we may well be in a very similar situation to what happened last time. Obviously, you have 1 hit left. Obviously, I'm hoping that's not the case, but stack them, stack them, stack them, and do not jump. Do not jump, you mother freaking... Trying to sanitize my language a little bit. Okay, like 1 Explosivo shot and you're dusted, so... Where are you at? We have found you. Do not teleport. That's illegal. You're breaking the Geneva Convention with your teleportations. Excuse me? I think I stepped on creep? Heard they recently added more creep? So when do I expect to be out of here? Honestly, it's probably going to be another like 25-minute boss rush, which is hell. And I just wish that we could have one that gave us like a little bit more damage, but you know, you have to admit we played it fast and fucking loose here. Stick 'em, stick 'em. We barely made it to boss rush. It was by like 10 seconds. So all of a sudden, teleporting out of that mega fatty fight seems like probably the smartest decision I made on a daily in quite some time. But I do feel like I've missed, like, some potential on this run somewhere. But I don't know where. Like, we've gotten all our deals with the devil. We missed 1 item room. Is that the item room that had, like, you know, Polyphemus or something? Probably not. Again, if it's 25 or 26 minutes, I'm not gonna flip my lid. You know, I'll consider myself to be in a relatively okay spot. Anything beyond that, I'm gonna start to get a little scared. The real problem with Explosivo, and it's not really a problem because it is enabling us to survive right now, but the shots that are explosive don't deal any damage unless they explode. Might seem obvious, might seem minor, but we really... Alright. We really need to hit with a lot of tears. All I ask is that my creep is a different color from enemy creep. And I don't mean like a different hexadecimal color. I mean like a different color that even a kindergarten child can understand. Because you got to remember, that's about the level of intellect you're dealing with when we're talking about myself here. See, the secret to getting people to like you is to start by being self-deprecating, but not in such a way that sounds pathetic. Like, yeah, I can't do anything right. You might as well just take me up back and end me. You know, that's like, people go, ooh, is this guy okay? But if you go, wow, this run's got more shittiness than my hairline, people go, see, this guy knows where he stands. And then when they fall asleep, you kick them in the throat. With jokes. You kick them in the throat with jokes. Win them over to your side. Alright, so we're, again, 25 minutes, 26 minutes. I'm not going to be too mad. There we go. So we're closing in on 25 minutes, obviously. This is the ideal attack for us to deal with right now with the Stain. Because if he had done a more annoying attack that went faster, we wouldn't have had time to get Explosivo to pop. So please, final wave. Or second to last wave. Explode. Explode. We got explosions, dude. We got explosions. Do not jump. He is not jumping. He's done. Okay. With the compass, we can afford to skirt time a little bit. And by that, I mean skirt. We can afford to skirt time. That's, you know, when you're swerving in your automobile. Sipping inside my Automo El Do. As Sonny Chiba said in Cooley High. Alright, so we're hoping to get this guy screwed up pretty quickly. Get him absolutely twisted. We played fine on boss rush. You know, we got hit like 4 times, 3 times, something along those lines. It's no big deal. Honestly, yeah, use it once, I believe. Huge damage downgrade, huge range upgrade. Fuck you. Fuck you, Guppy's paw. We don't need you anymore. We're going to go with the D8. And we do have to be fast, but it is nice to be in a slightly less urgent situation than we were like 2 seconds ago, so it's nice. And honestly, the D8 is really good. We just need to get it charged up to the point where it's actually giving us a benefit instead of a detriment. Now, I actually feel like we would be well served to start skipping some really bad rooms early, so that we're not like... The worst thing you can do, I think, is be like, you know, we're 2 floors from our goal, we're behind schedule, but we got time to make it up. I think you gotta start accepting that you're behind the 8 ball already, and commit. I don't think today's daily is easy. It has been somewhat powerful, and I admittedly, as always, I may have missed something obvious, but if I didn't, we're really in the shit right now, but so is everybody else. Okay, so we got a huge damage upgrade. This is where we stop using the D8, because honestly, we just got given like a golden fucking goose. We have 11 damage. Our rate of fire also improved. So that's really like, the D8 completely justified its existence in the space of like 2 seconds there. So we got a not good deal with the devil chance, but if we can finesse a guppy pickup, sign me up, dude. So no more D8. The D8 did amazing work for us, though. The D8 is innocent. That first deal with the damage, that first damage downgrade notwithstanding, like, after that, it basically tripled our damage. You realize that, right? It's madness. It's incredible. So Binky, because we're at the tier cap, just gave us a spirit heart. Okay, no big deal. Not good enough. This is probably not going to be our boss fight, but I think now that our damage is this good, we have a lot less to worry about with respect to timing, which is very reassuring. We are a few thousand points down from where I normally like to be at this stage of the game, and I kind of just accept that as it is what it is. I think I may want to fight the mini-boss, but let's be a little bit smarter about it, and, wow, that's not an exit, okay. Let's be a little bit smarter about it and just go through some, rooms that are likely to lead us to the boss fight faster, just so we have the boss fight. We don't have to do it just yet, but we'd like to, if we'd like to have the option at least. Okay, we are gonna go back for the keys. Keys are, you know, points for one, but valuable in more ways than strictly points as well. I actually think that probably the D8 saved us. If we had not gotten that or something similar as our boss rush item, as a reward, if you will, I think we would have been maybe completely screwed. Just get away from me. You're about to explode, dude! So we got a little time. I think we should go to the mini-boss fight. I don't really want to go to the curse room, because we're about to go to the Hush fight. We might take a lot of damage there, although Explosivo tends to work pretty well against the Hush, I think. Now, I don't really want what you're selling, but it was worth a look, I think. Ooh, or do I want what you're selling? Use the Hierophant right now. We don't have blank card. If we get it later, well, I'll be mad at myself then. Let's see if we get a deal with the devil here. Remember, it's not truly a teleport card, because it doesn't get you out of the room that you started in. So we can't use it to free ourselves from the curse room without consequence. Great work. Now, just if you can just keep him exploding without spawning enemies and becoming invulnerable, we're probably already done with this boss fight. Oh, such bad damage, dude. Okay, that's fine, though. So I think you have to take both. So we'll start with Succubus, and then Ceremonial Robes keeps us at the same level of HP. I thought I saw a Spirit Heart in here for some reason. Now we go to the Hush fight. And we're a little low on HP, but I think we doubtlessly probably made the right decision there. In the shop, a spider mod. Kind of a weird shop, isn't it? Straw is a very good item. None of these are very good. I think we'll take Sister Maggie. Great. Great. We don't have any damage multipliers, so this should be exceptional. Yeah, that was an 8 damage up. Now we can fly as well, and we're about to get HP. We'll take the straw over the D8. The D8 was lovely. Goodbye. Card against humanity. Huge growth. Huge growth we will use against Hush. And then use the Joker card. Honestly, the Joker card is best used on the next floor. Wait, use... I hate this, but of course, on a daily, if there's ever been a time to not hate it, this is it. So we're using the Joker card on the next floor just because I'd rather spend 1 red heart than 3 black hearts, especially directly before the Hush fight. Bumbo, take... Well, I mean, I know you're stealing my money, and that steals my points, but I'd also just like you to kick ass, so... Whatever you gotta do, honestly, to make this happen, go for it, dude. And, we're gonna use huge growth on the Hush fight, and I think that's doubtlessly the right call there. You just paid out with petrified poop on the final poop of a room that was like a million poops. It's a little offensive. Alright, let's do it up. Feeling actually extremely great about this right now. Huge growth has given us a plus 19 damage upgrade. Commander, your men are already dead. Yeah, just make sure you're not standing where he's gonna hit. Where he's gonna spawn, I should say. Alright. I actually think that maybe we don't want Explosivo shots wherever possible. Like, because of huge growth, our existing shots might do more damage. I'm not sure about that, to be honest, but... Oh, you know what? I forgot that the straw recharges, so we really should be using it wherever possible. It could generate, hearts for us. Alright, I think we've got a pretty solid chance at being, in the top, like, let's say 250. relatively modest, but still a good rank. I think that... Where's our advantages on this run? This is gonna hurt. Yep. I think our big advantage on this run is that a lot of people are not going to make boss rush and hush. I think a lot of people are not going to make boss rush in particular. If you make boss rush and you use the D8, you got a pretty good chance to make the whole dream come true, but... We've jumped through a lot of hoops to get to the damage we have right now. So I would not be surprised if we're a little ahead of the curve there. Where are we behind the curve? Well, I do think our damage might not, or the damage penalty might be a little higher than average, at least for the people that made it this far. That attack doesn't slow down, huh? Well, he should be done real soon. Dealing 60 damage when you have Succubus in range is pretty solid. Oh, that's bullshit. Dude, you were done. You were done. I'm not even mad. I just want you to respect the rules of engagement that you put down. It's your boss fight, dude. Thank you, Bumbo. Well, here we go. Oh my god, we killed him before we had to deal with those shots. That's so lucky. Okay, so we don't want... Oh, we do want something else, right? We still have the Temperance card. Not that we need it, but not bad to have. Going up to the cathedral. We're looking at probably like mid-40s on this run if we get lucky. Maybe low 40s. Yeah, maybe low 40s. Let's be realistic. Joker card has given us the Necronomicon, which we will take, perhaps to your surprise, because permanent Polaroid invincibility is very good. And then, basically, I don't think we're likely to feel under the gun here. The straw should kill basically every enemy on every room super quickly. Our luck stat is 4. I would like to raise that if possible, just because, you know, every chest that we get on the chest is doubled because of Contract from Below. I don't think we want those. Pop up. More. Wow, the straw only did half HP for those guys. Well, no, actually, it killed several. Maybe he disappeared halfway through the tick or something. Became invulnerable. Yeah, this is... For all of the struggle that we had on this run for a little while, particularly like right around boss rush, things got a lot better. I still think we're gonna have a somewhat modest score, but I think, oh my lord. Okay. I don't think we really care about the Eternal Hearts. This is tough though. Because do we want to take 9 lives? Our guppy chance is so low. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to take 9 lives now because 9 lives is a state change, you know? We lose our, we lose our permanent Polaroid invincibility probably forever, so... Unless we get a Joker card. So that's what I'm going to wait on. I'm going to wait on either another guppy item showing up or a Joker card. And if I get a Joker card, I'll definitely take 9 lives. It doesn't guarantee us permanent Polaroid invincibility, but it gives us a damn good shot. If we don't get 9 lives, or sorry, if we don't get a Joker card or another guppy item, I'll probably leave 9 lives behind. You know, one of those subtle ways in which a daily run differs from a normal run. We're incentivized to not take items. I want these, actually. You're already max level. We're incentivized to not take items that provide no benefit. And as much as I love 9 lives, and I sincerely do, don't get too bent out of shape. 9 lives actually provides us no benefit in probably like 75% of the situations we're in here. We're not going to need the lives. We're going to have a tangible cost because permanent Polaroid invincibility is not going to exist. Let's look for our secret room. And weird floor for secret rooms. Like many, many possible locations. And we're very unlikely to become Guppy. So where the heck do you even fit this one in? Alright, you know, I think at this point I'm probably losing more points than I'm gaining. We'll look for a second secret room and then we'll fight Isaac. Sure. We found the secret room at least. I actually thought we might be able to finish this in the first wave, but that's okay. It's really just a matter of, again, Explosivo is like no longer really what we want to see. Not bad. Not bad. So we are leaving 9 lives behind. I apologize, but it's the right call. As much as I hate to admit it, and I do. So Abel's not worth it. Technology I don't think is worth it. At this point, we gotta play smart. So Evil Eye I think is worth it. And Scatter Bombs probably gives us points because of the 5 bombs. So, although it's not my favorite item, it has a plausible reason to exist. Tech X, plausible reason to exist. Infamy the same. So this actually is one of the rare times that I'm very, very happy we've destroyed a synergy. It sounds bitter, but... well, thanks, Infamy. It sounds bitter, but destroying Explosivo is really going to help us out, because those Explosivo shots were kind of rare hue here. They'd served their welcome, let's put it that way. Whereas Tech X is always lovely. Could we have improved on this run? Yeah, there were mistakes made. Not too major, honestly, but a few minor mistakes added up. Like, as far as I'm concerned, since we've gotten that damage upgrade, there was really no reason for us to ever take damage again. Since we got to like 11 damage, which we're now at like 33, which is ridiculous in and of itself. But, and we have taken damage since that point. So, those I would describe as, that's erroneous damage. That damage was taken in error. Thank you, Infamy. That was beautiful. Apart from that, I think we played pretty well on today's daily. We're really, really low on consumables. If we could get to like 99, 99, we could probably raise our points by maybe 1,500 or something like that. But for now, I think I can at least leave today's daily and be like, you know what? Oh, I didn't mean to take it. I can at least leave today's daily and be like, we did well. We did a good thing on today's daily. Stayed focused, played pretty well, made it out of that purgatory of boss rush, and really like, what was the decision that made this run get as many points as it did? If we don't teleport out of the Mega Fatty fight, we don't make boss rush. If we don't make boss rush, we don't get the D8. If we don't get the D8, we don't get 11 damage. As a result, we probably don't make the Hush fight. We don't make the Hush fight, we don't get flying, we don't get the straw, we don't get Cricket's head, etc., etc. Lots of, like, butterfly effect stuff going on there. So I think if you... I mean, you could have just gone faster and beaten Mega Fatty. Or you could make the same decision. Or you could just ignore the room altogether. That would have also been fine. Alright. We're done. Goodbye. 41,114th. I'm pleased, although still room for improvement. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.